Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
44, Mike, 44. Hey, go 66, let me go.
Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Switch. Kill.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The 1-yard line.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Chiefs, nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Buccaneers 7, Chiefs nothing.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
18-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
A gain of 4.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he's got it. And he's brought down. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
If you were me, you do this
And
too.
he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
The 45-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, good news is you made a lot.
56. Let's go deep, tighten up. Rip. Tighten up. Check it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fighting him off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cole Hartman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There to stop him on the tackle, Jack Sitchie.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mahomes going to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
But it's 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
On 1st down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Brady's throw there complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. A quick throw by Brady complete, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The gain of 7.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Harrison Butker on.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. And we're pretty quiet.
From the 41, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 23 yards the pickup there. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. A give to Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
Now Jones fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady going to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Here's Hardman on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
First down,
so from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
His 48-yard line.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike check 33. 33. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Got Gordon open, completes it.
Brady's pass complete to Josh Gordon. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
The Bucks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
What a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. Hey, check it.
Throwing now is Brady. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. Robinson's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
8-yard line.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have been big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Kansas City.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
And all the Chiefs have it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Turnover on downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Sugar!
Brady going to throw here. He's got it at the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
20.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.